Hello everyone, welcome in. My name is Darlene. Thank you for being here today. A very warm welcome to my newcomers, and thank you for those returning. A very special thank you for being such great supporters here. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, we're going to get right into this. This is a soulmate twin flame reading. Now, not everybody is a twin flame. There are very few people that are actually in a twin flame relationship. But it is very, very intense, and I won't go into a long explanation. There's plenty of information out there for you about what a twin flame relationship is. But briefly, I will say there is a chaser and a runner. There is a divine feminine and a divine masculine, and not about gender. A male can be a divine feminine in this relationship and vice versa. So if I say he or she, that's probably because that's what's on the card. Again, it's not about gender. So I will start by asking how the divine feminine is currently feeling about the state of this relationship. So I don't know, each of you are on a different place in your timeline, so to speak. So this might not be your reading today. Please check back or check one of my other readings, because these are timeless actually. And I do talk about law of attraction here on my channel a good bit. This is simply checking in one point, one potential of existence right now. Everybody, again, is on a different timeline, as I said, and your free will, your ability as a powerful creator, can change that at any moment. So please remember that. If you don't know about law of attraction or law of manifestation, please do your own homework. I won't go into that here. But you have the power to change this situation if it's not to your liking. All right. The divine feminine is saying, I'm trying to manifest. Speaking of law of attraction, I'm really trying to manifest this situation here. But okay, let's keep going. I like that. That's a good positive card to start with. Saying, I have the skills. I know I've got what it takes here. Especially in this particular art depiction. And no, there's a glare, my apologies. All the suits there are represented. The cup, the sword, the wand, the pentacle. I have all the tools I need. That's a good positive message for you. All right. And I'll show you the cards. I know you can't see them in this particular setup. Okay. You're wanting to hear from your person. You may be even thinking about communicating, but at the same time, I'm going to say this differently also. You could have had a communication. You could be, even some of you, waiting on a communication, but at the same time, trying to move on, trying to get yourself to calmer waters, whether that's physically, emotionally, mentally, all of those things, right? Because right now you're not happy, clearly. Because I think you're maybe not communicating with your person at the moment, or they're not forthcoming with their feelings, or not giving their feelings right now. For some of you, you could even feel that this person owes you an apology, but it's not coming. And I think you're tired of waiting. Many of you divine feminines are saying, I'm tired of waiting. What are you tired of waiting on? My person to come and give me this commitment, union, essentially, for the soulmate twin flame journey. Because I want them to come back and offer me that cup again, but it's so far been disappointing. You want communication from them. You want some kind of forward movement, because right now nothing's happening. There's no nurturing here. There's no expansion right now, apparently, in this relationship, and you're missing them. You're missing them. There apparently is some kind of conflict, or has been some kind of conflict, that has caused this cup of love to be spilled between you. And now you're stuck. And you're not happy about it. You want your partner to come in so it can help you heal this Three of Swords, this heartache. Ooh, yeah. Okay. That's how you feel, Divine Feminine. How does your partner feel? Or your would-be partner? How does your soulmate, twin flame, feel? The Divine Masculine. In this case, how is your Divine Masculine feeling about this relationship? Now, please bear with me. This deck is a little slower to talk, but I do love it. Well, they're not they are definitely not happy. They're in remorse and regret. They're unhappy. They could be even overindulging a bit, maybe drinking too much. They are or saying, well, I'm not giving my feelings, or I'm not able to, or I don't know, I just heard, I felt hurt when that card fell. Hurt. I'm hurting. Because I know I need to give this, or I want this also. There's the Six of Pentacles is about giving equally in a relationship. I think they're saying I didn't give it, but based on these other two cards, yeah. There's conflict here, competition even. And there's no, I know there's been injustice. Maybe your person, excuse me. This is my 5th reading, and I'm getting a little hoarse, so bear with me, please. Right now, they're saying, I know there's no balance. They're acknowledging there's no balance in this connection. They're hoping you're waiting. You've got the 3, they've got the 3 of Wands in the upright. You have it in, I'm sorry, I picked it up wrong. You have it in the reverse. Well, and they're still holding on to you. They are still holding on to you. Or to the Divine Feminine, I should say. I don't know who's watching this. Now, for some of you, again, this is your Divine Masculine, or the Divine Masculine speaking. They're acknowledging that there was an overindulgence in something. This could be drinking too much. This could be working too much. This could be a third party. This could be a family member. But there was they're acknowledging there was overindulgence of some kind. And either you or them are questioning, you know, I don't know. Can I go the distance for this? Is this something I can do for the long term? So they're up in their head. They realize too that there's been a lot of ego and pride, self-sabotage here. That can be playing mind games also. Because something, this is the lying and cheating card. This is deception. This is sneaky behavior. So I think your Divine Masculine is saying they're acknowledging that's why they are out in the cold and you guys are not speaking or not together. What you can't see is, you had this Knight of Swords in the upright that you were hoping for communication. They have it in the reverse. So there's no communication, or this could be a very difficult, like an argument communication. And I've got the Queen of Swords in reverse. I feel like they're saying this is the Divine Feminine, saying that whatever this communication lack of communication or argument was about, it could have been very cold and bitter and cutting, and she doesn't mince words, and she just has no tolerance for anything that's not truthful. Speaking of, your person, excuse me, again, I've been doing other kind of readings today. The divine masculine could be now getting an epiphany about this, getting a download, realizing they need to come truthful, they need to be truthful. Also, they need to communicate. Okay. Well, let me see. Now, I'm going to ask what the potential near future outcome might be for this relationship. And please remember, everybody's got free will. Like I said, you can change the outcome of this. So get busy manifesting. If you don't understand about law of attraction, please educate yourself about that. This is simply one potential out of the quantum field that might manifest. If nothing else changes here, this basically is a way it will tell us what the current trajectory is if nobody changes or does anything differently. So what at the moment is the potential outcome for this twin flame soulmate relationship? Just a current check-in of this tells us what's happening or not happening right now. Based on or what it might look like in the future. Wow. Remember this card? Here, I need more hands. It was at the bottom of the deck here. The Three of Cups in reverse. So this is saying that this could continue, or this interference could continue. This overindulgence could continue in spite of the fact that you want reconciliation. Now, I have to say that this could be the divine masculine. It can, because it's a male on the card, that's the only reason. Again, there's no gender in tarot. But this particular king, now he could, to me in the reading, because the way I have this set up with my team, this would represent the divine masculine. Again, there's no gender. It's not about that. It's about representing masculine energy, whatever gender that is. So it's saying that this divine masculine is thinking about or would like in the future to come forward to reconcile with you. But they know there's been a lot of disappointment, remorse, regret here. Again, remember this? This card came out. It was the first card out. So I think your person, yeah, and so they've been holding on to you. I think your person is, might be thinking about your person, divine masculine, in the future. May try to reconcile with you, but they know that you are very disappointed. I think this is on both sides here. I do. And that you may be too focused on this overindulgence. Let me see if anything else comes out. That's kind of a cliffhanger. All right. There is the potential, but I love that this card, I'm going to have to say, there is the potential for reconciliation if this person comes correctly. Whatever that means for you. You know, I was just looking to see, because that is the only, now I've got two kings. I've got King of Cups and King of Wands. Have no people really over here on your side. Well, there's a couple of ways I can read this. Let me see what's at the bottom here. Oh, goodness, yeah. All right, I've got a story here. So for some of you, now we know any relationship, but very particularly a twin flame relationship, is about learning where you're not healed. They are there to show us, to give us lessons. Each side gives the other one lessons. Somewhere they need to focus on healing, right? So what I see here is somebody, let's call him the divine masculine, coming back saying, I want reconciliation after this overindulgent. I know I lied. I know I cheated. I know there was deception here, and now I want to collaborate. Now I want to give you my cup of love. Whereas up here, remember, he was in the reverse and unavailable. Now he's in the upright. I want to have a victory in our relationship. I know that my in and out behavior caused, let me flip these over. I did this wrong. Hang on one second. Well, it doesn't matter. I know that my in and out behavior caused this tower. So, okay, kudos to the divine masculine. Even if he doesn't say this to you, he's acknowledging this. He, she. We need to heal. I've been trying to heal. But in the reverse, this means, but I'm not quite there yet. I know I got more healing to do because I haven't transformed completely. I've been resisting this change. So please be patient with me, Divine Feminine. Please be patient with me. I don't want you to walk away from me. And your person doesn't want to walk away. I've been in isolation. I've been pulling back, trying to get inspiration. But I'm just not ready to give my cup yet. I'm not either emotionally available. I can be moody. I can be overly emotional. And so, therefore, I know that I'm not in a place where I can give to this equally. Basically, I think your person is saying, I know I did something that didn't make you happy, and I see you, and I see your worth, and I want to come towards you. But there's some things that have been illuminated about what makes me happy, what makes you happy too, Divine Feminine, and about what it's going to take for this relationship to go the distance, to go for us to invest our time and energy equally into this relationship. And it might not be easy, and we might have some hard times, and we might both lose some sleep over this. This is struggle. But I think we need to talk about this, and maybe we need to share our feelings, and we need to maybe even apologize to each other about some things that happened here, about how this has been overwhelming for both of us, and the fact that it's been a missed opportunity. I think we both tried to make plans, but maybe we were too afraid or couldn't make a decision at some point, and so that's why, you know, this is not going anywhere. It's been at a standstill. That's where I feel like the energy just stopped right there. Okay. Standstill, period. It's been at a standstill, or is at a standstill. Wow. Well, it looks like there's hope here then for you guys. I mean, the only card that concerns me is this one. Now, this can be read as a strategy, and that's how I'm going to read it, because I don't have a lot of other cards to back up anything else. So I feel like after this overindulgence, just to recap, your person is thinking about because I don't have cards really so much of action or communication. They're thinking about reconciliation with you. Your divine masculine is thinking about that. They're thinking about this collaboration, coming together. They're making a strategy to bring forth and talk about their feelings and give you this love that you want so that you can both have victory here. That's very optimistic, and I hope so. But just bear in mind, please, there's still a tower here at the bottom. Now, it is in the reverse. This can mean two things to me. Either it's an internal tower or the tower has already happened. Either way, it has to do with this in and out behavior. So, and the healing card is right underneath that. So, I think your person has done maybe a little bit of a deep dive here, been doing some self-examination, been saying, maybe they're really missing you, and finally getting that 2 before between the eyes and realize, I don't know. But this is looking kind of positive for the future. Now, I didn't ask, how long is this? 20 minutes, a little bit long. Is there anything that the divine advice, let me just add, is there any advice? Just give me 2 or 3 quick cards. Any advice here for whoever finds this video? You'll have the heads up. If it gives me the Magician card, I'm going to squeal. Yeah, okay. Don't procrastinate. Yeah. And don't, well, this is, and then all that shuffling. You saw me shuffling, and those cards came back. Yeah. As advice, the Page of Wands in reverse. Don't lose curiosity. Don't procrastinate if there's some action you've been thinking about taking. Yeah. Don't lose the verve to explore this connection. Don't lose, again, this is the curious page. He's the explorer page. And in the reverse, it's saying that yeah, because of this. Okay. Anything else? Any advice? Last 1 or 2 cards of advice. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. I love it. Your divine masculine has the 3 of Wands in the upright, and this is part of the advice in the upright. Okay. Oh, and this guy will not go away. So let me see what we got here. So there could be a message here too. I've got all 3 pages. No, that's a Knight. Excuse me. I have my glasses on. Maybe where there's been no communication, Spirit is saying somebody needs to move something here. Because this is an action Knight. He does, even though tends to be in and out, he takes action. He's going to go for it. He's the go for it Knight of all of the Knights. He's, impulsive sometimes. And it might, be saying what you need to do is, excuse me, I'm getting hiccups, y'all, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to finish this reading no matter what. This person may be saying they want, or the Spirit rather, advice is maybe you need to communicate here. You need to communicate that you're willing to commit, or you're willing to do things traditionally. You're willing to get higher inspiration regarding, and listen, this used to be called the Pope. This often is called the Guru. Maybe you need to get advice from someone, a spiritual advisor of some kind. Because because if not, nothing's going to go forward here. Don't lose your, this can also be a lack of will, a lack of determination. And then you end up getting stuck again and being afraid to make a choice, being afraid to, to make a choice. And then you end up back here on the shore, dreaming about those ships coming in, making plans. It means making plans. I just feel like these two are different. This is some kind of a stuck energy here. I think this is just cautioning you not to get stuck. These are all action cards. Three, I've got, well, these two talk about action and communication. Action and communication about doing something traditionally, getting divine inspiration, getting guidance, listening to guidance, listening to inspired advice, literally going to a priest or a rabbi or a guru of some kind, or just praying about this situation to get it unstuck, I think is what, and not getting over your fear of making a choice here, and start making plans again. Making plans, this is in the law of manifestation. This is about positive thinking. I'm thinking about what it's going to be like when I already have the situation like I want it to be. I'm telling the story like it's already mine. I'm telling the story like I want it to be. My person is here. We're great. I've got, we're lovers again, and we're happy together, and we're supportive, and we love each other, and everything's beautiful. Tell that story. Make plans for that to be your reality moving forward. Be confident in that. Be confident in how and what you're manifesting. Cautionary tale, don't stay focused on this. Nope. No, that's all that's saying. So, where you were tired of waiting in the past over here for the divine feminine, Spirit is saying, maybe wait a little longer. Maybe wait just a little bit longer. Make plans. Make those plans. But again, I feel like, for those of you who don't know, get busy getting happy. You've got to change your frequency to bring in something different. If you don't change your frequency, you're going to get more of the same thing. So that's what I think this message is about for whoever finds it. Is I believe the Divine Masculine wants to come in and reconcile. But somebody here needs to take action. Somebody here needs to come in and communicate about this situation and get it unstuck. All right? And then you can make plans to go forward and be happy and confident in this situation again. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope this was helpful for somebody out there. I'm wishing you many blessings, much happiness, and until I see you again, take care.